What are pendulums? Pendulums are thought structures. On an energetic level, when a number of people focus on a single thought, it creates a pendulum. Then this pendulum functions according to its own rules. This pendulum lives on people's thought energy, and the people giving it energy are its adherents. The more the number of adherents, the more powerful the pendulum is. Examples of pendulums are political parties, sports teams, social media, news, etc. These pendulums attract more adherents so that they can get more energy and become more powerful. How to recognize if something is a pendulum? If you can think about it, then it is a pendulum. This means that everything around you is a pendulum. Our entire world is made up of big or small pendulums. So what happens when people stop giving energy to a pendulum? The pendulum ceases to exist. Vinyl record can be an example of a pendulum that has ceased to exist. So how does a pendulum get energy from its adherents? It sets its adherents' thought energy to a certain frequency and thus gets energy from them. So basically, if you are thinking about a pendulum, you are giving your energy to it. Let's understand this more clearly. Imagine a football match is going on. The match starts and soon becomes more and more interesting. It is close to its end and it has become more intense. Fans are raging out of excitement. If you are present there, you might notice that you are being more excited than usual. Why is this happening? It's because of the pendulum. It is trying to take energy from you and you are giving it your energy. And finally, the match ends and the pendulum subsides. This is how pendulums suck energy from you. Now you may ask if these pendulums are good or bad for you. Well, what is good about something that lives upon your energy? Pendulums always try to get energy from you, intentionally or unintentionally. They can go at any level to get energy from you. So which pendulums do you think are constructive? You may not expect this answer, but no pendulums are constructive. You might think that there are charity organizations that are constructive, but they need energy from you nonetheless. Pendulums always wear a mask saying that they are good, but you never know what is behind that mask. You might think that going against these pendulums will help, but it's futile because you will end up giving it your energy. How? It doesn't matter if you are with or against the pendulum. If you hate a political party and share posts about it, how bad they are, you are strengthening that pendulum nonetheless. It doesn't matter from which side you swing the pendulum, you will supply your energy to it. It's futile to start a war against a pendulum because you will be the one to lose. In fact, pendulums intentionally try to take out a negative reaction from you because negative emotions give more energy to the pendulums as compared to positive emotions. One of the favorite ways of pendulums to take energy from you is by throwing you off balance. Let's say something bad happens, like stock market goes down or there is a sudden rise in prices of essential things. People tend to react to this provocation negatively, and that's what pendulums want, to make you react negatively and take energy from you. People talk about it more and more and supply this pendulum with more energy. Now you may think that all pendulums are bad for you and you should refuse to participate in them. Well, this is not true because our entire world is made up of pendulums. Pendulums are the reason why we have made so much progress in all fields. So are pendulums truly good or bad? The answer differs from person to person. If a pendulum is good for somebody, then that same pendulum can be bad for someone else. For example, pendulum of news. People working at news agencies do benefit from this pendulum because it provides them with a job. But same pendulum can be bad for a viewer who watches news all day doing nothing, because his mind is being bombarded again and again with negative information, and that's what this pendulum wants, because he will provide this pendulum his energy. So it's better to choose which pendulums are good for you and intentionally give them your energy. Then what about those pendulums that you do not want to participate in but won't leave you? Well, stay tuned for that video.